What I would advise President Tinubu directly should watch the movement of Shetima, his vice. And I would say he should watch Ribadu, his advisor. He should weigh the advice they are giving him. I just pray for Tinubu to survive the cabals that have surrounded him. What he's doing, I know he's ignorant. And Donald Trump is not only coming for Christians. You help our brothers Muslims. And I know many Muslims are not happy with the killing that is in the north. From their brothers, not Christian, attacking Muslim. No. We will never do that. We love them. We shield them. If they are hungry, we feed them. When Trump comes, and I don't believe he will select Christian. No. He knows the people that are problem of the nation, in which the hands of the president is tied. I know when Goodluck was about to turn, the insurgent, Buhari came out and said they are killing Muslims. It's all over the media, the papers. Ana kashe Musulmi, that was his statement. So Boko Haram has become Muslims. So they should stop. Then they don't want this thing to stop. I have insiders that have already warned me that I should be careful with wherever I go, whatever I do, that they have banned until they see my end. They are disgracing themselves. It means they are the sponsors of this insurgent. That is what is happening. And their target is to finish the Christian, so they occupy everything to the oil well. European nations, UN, United Nations, hear our cry. We are also citizens of Nigeria. Come and help us.
You can see 30 years, Chundumpulus, Sonia, a boy. She's just there, we didn't get the age. Mama, we didn't have her age. This is one, she was also brutal that day. This man was also killed. This baby, she's 12 years old. And somebody will say it's not a genocide. And if they want facts found that Remo Amokri, let him come to Plateau. I will take him to their grave to prove to him there's genocide in Nigeria. And if Nigerian government will bow down, mellow down, and accept their guilt and say, yes, there's genocide of Christians, they should not generalize it. If they say Muslims are also killed, by who? By Muslims. Why didn't the Muslim cry out? Let them cry out that their people are being killed. But they can't do it. Because they are attacking each other based on their belief in Quran. They are divided. The Muslims in Southwest, South, they are far better. They are very intelligent. They know how to worship Allah in truth. And they stand and love the Christians. They live together, but not in the north. Because of fanatical training that they receive from Iran, from Afghanistan. And they are displaying it. Now they want to stop the children. They can't do it. Because they have enjoyed, the children have enjoyed looting and all that.
Good morning, good afternoon. Yesterday, the dominance of Sokoto has ended in the north. As the Hausa youth has come out to say that Sokoto cannot be the spokesperson for the entire north. That the Hausas too want an emir and they want to have access to the president. That Sokoto can always have access to the president. And then in return, the foreign tribe are the one buying people in the north. The Hausa youth are saying no to it, that they also want to have an Hausa person that will have access to Mr. President. Sir, how can you react, sir?
Just one tweet from the President of the United States of America changed the entire narrative currently in Nigeria, turned Asorock to a state capture, turned everywhere, excluding the eastern part of the country that has not fell into this tsunami fever coming from Donald Trump tweet. Just one tweet for one man, Nigeria is running up and down. And of course, we was given to Reverend Ezekiel, the Reverend Father from Plateau for being very, very vocal, fearless, bold, encouraging, and ready, to take the boost always by the horn. And that is what we have seen recently. He is the brain behind the viral video, calling the attention of the international community, calling the attention of the world leaders and world powers on the issue that has to do with centered on genocide, killing in Nigeria, substantiated, accepted, investigated, confirmed to be very 100% true. About the turning point now is that a lot of people are being seen as some of the people who are behind this over the years. I in that video actually, as you have watched, he mentioned these prominent people serving in APC terrorist government in Nigeria. I remember also the viral video where we saw a bandit making open confession, saying it loud and clear they are being sponsored by the federal government. Trump is actually very correct. Trump is very honest. Trump's perspective, seems to be generating a lot currently now. But the fact is that, can Nigerian government actually go after these intimidating personalities in Nigeria that have been linked with the sponsorship of killings that have been going on over the years?
But Pastor Ezekiel, come out so that he can prove it anywhere. And now he said he has vowed to drive these people, the vice president and Ribadu, to ICC. He said he is ready to lay his life for this genocide, that he is sure that these people are very much involved in all this. How can you ask me, sir?
You can see the invitation has been extended any moment from now. Ezekiel is going to appear right there in the White House for one-on-one brief with the strongest man on earth, President Donald Trump. The man from Plateau is going to brief him on development and is ready to tender evidences right there before the International Criminal Court on how the Vice President Shetima, who it was reported some time ago that one notorious kidnapper, bandit, Boko Haram, ISIS, and the rest of them was found in his house. So he has also pointed out to people that have to working with the National Office of the Security Advisor to the President, Ribadu. So you can see the entire structure, and the man is fearless and is going to open a more kind of, doors on the issues surrounding the killings that's going on.
Yes, we've seen that Sokoto has repeated the claims. He now came out with videos and names of people directly, and the Fulani Scalitate are saying that list is dubious, and then that list does not exist. That man Pastor Ezekiel is trying to divide
then how would you justify the Christian statement credited to ISIS? I know that the killing of Christians will continue in Nigeria unstopped, and that's a clear statement coming from ISIS, and nobody's going to stop that. Then if the Sultan of Sokoto is saying this, and there's no killing in Nigeria, I know nobody's killing anybody in Nigeria, then why are people always pointing their hand on the Fulani stock, which he represents completely? Thank God, the Hausas are saying that he's no longer their leader. The Yoruba Muslims are saying they are not going to take instructions from them, because it is very clear. How come? I don't know whether the kind of Islam they practice in the north is different from other ones in Saudi Arabia, Qatar, and the rest of them, where we are seeing this set of people too, developing their countries, engaging in social international engagement and activities. We can also see that Qatar at one point or the other, organized, World Cup. Why is it that the Nigerian type of Islam, is centered on extremism, jihadist tendencies, killings, and the rest of them. And their boss is saying there's nothing like that. So are you trying to tell the American government that they cannot do anything? Is also Sokoto trying to dare the America, Donald Trump, that they cannot do anything, but if they stop their leg on the soil of Nigeria, then they will tell them that they are the owners of Nigeria? That is a 1 billion question that definitely left for them to answer as this thing continue to take a dramatic turnaround in all ramifications, including trying to put Asorock on the red alert.
But sir, the pastor also said that the Nigerian immigration are trying to deny him visa to visit to the White House because if he gets to the White House, there might be chaos, and now might expose a whole lot of things. Now, what you think that this rumor is true, sir?
Possibly it's rumor. It is true. It's very possible. Nigeria is a dark nation where anything can happen. But what we're saying at this point in time, when a superior power intervenes, the man will get his visa and go straight to the White House, Washington there, and be able to put more fat on the table to get the likes of Mike Arnold, Ted Cruz, and so many of them like that to begin to look at the issue. Well, federal government is trying to say that their diplomatic approach to United States government on the issue of invasion is yielding result. I don't know the kind of result it's yielding. We are still seeing on daily basis, people are being killed in Nigeria. On daily basis there has been reported killing of the same people, the same stock of people on daily basis. So what we are saying at this point in time, that let it be very decisive that Donald Trump we're able to take this particular stand and push for this decision that he has made to be able, because if Donald Trump refuses to do the needful at the right time, of course Nigerians will be doomed completely. Will be doomed completely.
So lastly, before I let you go, sir. Lastly before I let you go, sir. So do you think that the Sultan of Sokoto and the Sokoto Caliphate are now in panic because of this expulsion made by Prophet Ezekiel? And this is as calling for, even more people are saying no to the Fulani Caliphate, sir.
The Fulani, that's what I'm saying, that it will definitely lead to disintegration of Nigeria completely, because one of the conditions that was given to the Northerners were to jettison anything that has to do with Sharia, which they have rejected, and they are threatening Americans, with a combat war at the end of the day. So they are not going to jettison that. But I think in all wisdom, there's nothing big about this entity called Nigeria that America should start thinking of how to separate Nigeria, so that they can go and run their own caliphate the way they want. It doesn't want that we must be one. The British government has distanced themselves from anything that has to do with the North in case America decides to invade Nigeria. So they are on their own, or definitely, but the fear is that some part of Southwest definitely is going to collapse in few years to Islamic government. Yes, they are going to collapse to Islamic government. Yes, and that is what the son of the late Fela Anikulapo Kuti is questioning the rationale why the Southwest Islam is encouraging jihadists and are not standing up against the Fulani North at the end of the day.
Okay, thank you for coming out to hear your question.
Thank you.
The truth is finally out. Now that the Finnish government has declared the CDS of Nigeria, Musa, a terrorist now, what is the next phase of the lie? What lies can the government tell Nigerians? Now that Samonepa is no longer in the picture, because it has always been pictured that Samonepa is the cause of insurgency in Southeast, and now that insurgency has stopped in Southeast, and now that The Finnish government has vindicated Simon Ekpa that those sponsoring insecurity and terrorists in the country are those some persons in the military. Now, where would CDS Musa bury his shame? Because a group of people are saying we want to exit the country. Because the Igbos are saying they are tired of the contraption called One Nigeria. That this One Nigeria, it will not work. And then it has not been working. It has been a country full of lies, propaganda, and shame. That has always been how it is from. So I am not surprised that the Finnish government has now come out to say CDS Musa is a terrorist for all the atrocities he has been, for all the atrocities he has committed in disguise of pretending to keep one Nigeria. And that one Nigeria has caused a whole lot of catastrophe in the country. Just some days ago, a notorious bandit that was declared wanted was seen in Katsina State with top government officials going for peace talk. Between Mazi Simon Ekpa and that terrorist, who is more deadly? But here we are today. Mazi Kanu is still in detention. Kanu is still in detention because of the Igbophobia, of the hate. If Simon Ekpa happens to be from the Fulani extraction, Simon Ekpa would not be a terrorist. I can beat my chest because we've seen Fulani militias that have been given amnesty. We've seen Fulani militias that have been integrated into the society. Now that Finland are meeting to the ICC, Nigeria should immediately hand over CDS Musa for custody. Because the French government have done their own findings too. And they've seen that something is fishy under the ground. That this man has a connection with these Fulanis, has a connection with these bandits, has a connection with these terrorists. So if they are sincere, they should hand over CDS Musa to ICC for custody. Because now that the French government has done their own conclusion, I've seen that CDS Musa himself is not innocent in this. Nigeria cannot pretend as if they are not aware that CDS Musa has been declared wanted by ICC and the Finnish government. No matter how they tend to die the matter, it is in the social media space. Everybody has seen it that CDS Musa has been declared wanted by ICC and the Finnish government. No matter how the Nigerian government want to die this matter, but they are very quick to declare Simon Ekpa and IPOB a terrorist group. Now that the Finnish government and the ICC has declared CDS Musa a terrorist, why is the story not online? Why is the story not flying online? Because they themselves are also part of people championing insecurity and terrorism in the country. And that is why I say that anybody that speaks against the vision of the country, they will do everything possible to take that person off the hook. They will do everything possible for them to take that person off the hook. That is why I see that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has been in detention. And the Finnish government, they were so gullible to be used by the Nigerian government. They were just too gullible. Because if they were not gullible, why would a country like Nigeria come to tell you that Samunepa is the one sponsoring insecurity all the way from Finland, and you sit your ass down in Finland and you believe them? But there are some rumors that the envelope also change hand. You know Nigerian story now. You know Nigerian government, that Nigerian government, anything that Nigerian government cannot do to bribe does not exist. I am very sure that the government have bribed the Finnish courts, and that is why I see that Samunepa was wrongfully accused and sentenced. Now that the appeal court is now coming out to reverse all your stuffs. It is now a very clear indication that Samunepa is innocent of all the charges leveled against him, because the Finnish government has come out to indict CDS Musa, saying that CDS Musa is the major financier of insecurity in Nigeria, and it should be tried by ICC, not just local courts. It should be tried by ICC. Enough of all these presents. We know that this one Nigeria, it can never work. No matter how we tend to rub our heads, no matter how we tend to try to patch things up, that one Nigeria cannot work. And that has always been the current state of mind, that one Nigeria would not take us anywhere, and that it will not work. Today, the truth is not coming out. The truth is not coming out. Now, the list of people, ICC will publish names of people sponsoring banditry and sponsoring insecurity in Nigeria. Their names will be published. And when that is published, let's see how CDS Musa would escape it. Let's see how CDS Musa would escape the wrath. They have used kangaroo judgments to sentence Samunepa. But today, the truth is not coming out. The truth is not out. That everybody knows the reason why insecurity is still thriving in Nigeria. And it's just because of one person that claims he is protecting the masses, rather than supporting the fight for terrorism. But the question is, how long can we continue to be deceived? How long can we continue to be deceived by the Fulanis? Don't forget that the CDS Musa is a Fulani man. How long can we continue to be deceived by a Fulani man in our own country? And tomorrow you say that Biafra will not exist. Biafra will exist. No matter how you tend to hold it, Biafra would exist the country. No matter how you tend to keep it, Biafra would exist this country. And I am sure that Mazi Kanu and Mazi Samunepa will come out strong, no matter how they tend to do all this rubbish. They will come out strong. If today is the first time I've come across this channel, please can you like this video, share it, comment for more political discourse. Thank you.